Prince Harry is now deeply estranged from his father, King Charles, due to his fervent attempts to safeguard his family. Why does this happen? The 39-year-old Duke of Sussex was not present in the ceremony held in May to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games, which he considered one of his most significant achievements. His father was absent from the event. Harry's visit was not successful due to the king-occupied schedule, as per the prince spokesperson. However, sources close to him have revealed that there is more to it than just this incident. After fighting for 4 years in court, Harry wanted to address his ongoing security challenges and is confident that Charles has the ability to restore it. Following their resignation from royal duties in 2020, the family feud has been marred by intense criticism and unresolved conflicts. The exclusive cover story this week features Harry and a group of close associates who assert that security is the most significant obstacle to overcome. Although a good meeting took place between the father and son in February after the king was diagnosed with cancer, their relationship has since become more distant. According to sources close to Prince Harry, the monarch has stopped responding to his letters and answering his calls. According to a friend of Harry's, he is currently unavailable. His calls are not answered. The king's health has been the subject of his attempts to contact him, but he has not received any. Even though they are estranged, Prince Harry has expressed his concern for the safety of his wife and children, including Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, and repeatedly appealed for assistance from his father. A source with knowledge of the royal family discloses that Harry is afraid and believes that his father is the only one capable of addressing him. An additional source with knowledge of the matter stated that Harry is committed to safeguarding his family. The conflict is now gaining momentum. In the U.K., Prince Harry spoke about his concerns that his wife would be attacked due to negative publicity in the documentary Tabloids on Trial made public on July 25. "It's just about one actor," he said, and cited genuine concerns as the reason for not returning Meghan, Archie, 5, for Arnaud, and Lilibet to the UK. After losing the battle to reinstate his taxpayer-funded safety, the Duke of Sussex has taken up the issue of court and plans to appeal. It's an bitter argument. What exactly is stopping Harry from getting the protection he wants? Constitutionally, there is no governmental power granted to the monarch in the U.K., and the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, RAVEC, acts on behalf of the government and can provide police protection. There is no way for Harry and Charles to escape the embarrassment of the issue. The king's response to the frustration has now shifted to total silence, according to his friend. Sources with knowledge of the situation, which occurred when Princess Diana left the royal family and overshadowed the institution, suggest that the Duke and Duchess have established a new life in Montecito, California. The insider claims that Charles's anxiety is reminiscent of previous conflicts. Since his wife separated from the school, she became a global phenomenon, stole the spotlight, and overshadowed his efforts. The plan was not to have his son go with his wife. Safety has been a key consideration for Meghan and Harry when they made the decision to depart. Negative press coverage and the lack of support from royalty during her time as a working royal have led the Duchess of Sussex to contemplate suicide. According to a friend, the couple was left with no other option but to leave for their own good. They believed that if they exited this environment, there would be less attention on them. Prince Harry was present at the Sandringham Summit in January 2020, where they were unanimously chosen to remain non-working royals. He left with confidence that their security would be secure during their transition. According to court records, the Queen, who passed away on September 30th, was a notable individual. 8. Even so, Harry received news shortly after that their police cover had been taken out. According to a royal insider, the Queen made it clear that effective security was necessary even though there were threats against them. However, interference occurred at some point during this process. Ultimately, RAVEC implemented the security downgrade. Among its members are the Home Office, Metropolitan Police, and Royal Household. Despite having no direct involvement with RAVEC, his staff members are among the committee's members. A spokesman for the government says that they offer rigorous and proportionate security measures, but not disclose specifics because it could undermine integrity and affect people's safety. RAVEC's decision could have global implications. If the UK acknowledges the threat, it is likely that other countries will adopt the same approach to safeguarding them. With the option to pay for their own security expenses and receive financial assistance from the King cut off, Harry and Meghan made quick cash deals when they arrived in the US in 2020, including a book deal for his 2023 memoir Spare and arranging another wedding party. Netflix docuseries, Harry and Meghan. Sources close to them assert that the move to California was influenced by the availability of armed protection in the U.S., given the constant danger on social media platforms, potential home invasions, and disturbing events like a paparazzi raid in New York City in May 2023. Due to the lack of cooperation, Joe Funk, Senior Vice President of Torchstone Global Security, cannot provide specific details about the threats they face and their private protection in the States. The U.K. government acknowledges multiple threats against them, but refuses to provide any information on their actions. Prince Harry, who is the fifth member of his royal family, is apprehensive about the safety of the public and his staff being at risk. One former Archwell Foundation staff member states that employees are anxious when they accompany them on their travels. A source near the situation said, "It is not that the absence of duty for the king's son should affect his protection. The fact that Meghan was subjected to serious threats while in the UK has been acknowledged by Neil Basu, a former head of counter-terrorism for police who noted that both Harry and Meghan had one of the highest-ranking threat assessments within the royal family. In recent years, various individuals have been arrested and imprisoned for making threats against the couple. Basu explains that Harry's high threat level is due to his military service, global fame, and his marriage with a woman from varying races, she says. Prince William, who is a close friend of Harry's father, seems to have the support of his father, while the reconciliation process appears uncertain. According to some insiders at the palace, Harry's memoir and interviews have weakened the family affiance to him, while others within his circle argue that if given proper protection, he would not have to speak publicly to help pay the bills. The friend suggests that the matter of security will be resolved if it is not secured. Having the opportunity to reconnect with his father is undoubtedly the most satisfying thing for Harry. According to the friend, reverting back from bloodline is not an option. Neither he nor his dad are asking for a better house or cars. Because of the facts he's asking, he's at risk.